viewer discretion is advised. You know what I'm saying? So we're back on here. This is gonna be another video about the Celeste case. I drew up some more information and facts. If you guys want to go double check these facts and make sure that they're factual, you guys can go ahead and do that. Pretty much what I want to say is all my sources are reliable too. So yeah, if you want to fact check it, go ahead and fact check it. I might be wrong on something, so if I am wrong, go ahead and fact check it. Drop a comment down below and just hit me up, and then I'll go see if the fact check is right. And yeah, but I'm gonna need receipts and everything, because yeah, everything that I got here is exclusive news. You know what I'm saying? So all right, we're gonna get right into this. So we're gonna pull up some clips. We're gonna have some clips playing behind me. As you can see, we got the little projector behind me, so I'm gonna have some clips playing on that behind me. But first, we're going to talk about some of these details and some of the cases, some of the new stuff that I have got pulled up for this video. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of crazy details, a lot of crazy new case details. I'm going to have her look up some stuff as we go, because too, I've been hearing a lot of that this guy is not a suspect anymore, but we're going to fact check that and make sure that he's still a suspect, because this guy is suspect as heck. So we got to check this. You know what I'm saying? All right, pull up the topics so we can jump into this.
So the first one on the list is
first topic.
Seen jogging March 19th, 2024 on a camera.
Okay, so the first topic is the video clip that it has resurfaced now. I think it was from the liquor store security camera, where she was running and jogging suspiciously down the street. We don't know what she was running from, or jogging from, or running or jogging to. People say that she was running and jogging to get in a car. I think
on another camera it was caught.
On another camera it was caught that she was getting in a car, but we don't know why she was running. If she was running to get to the car quicker, a lot of people are saying maybe she was just trying to get to the car quicker because she was paranoid and she was running away from home. But we're not sure what's going on with this. So okay, what else? What other topic do we got next?
Just the part where she was in Lake Elsinore.
Okay, yeah, we also, on my last video, we couldn't pull up where she was from. So she's a part of a small little town community called Lake Elsinore. I thinking it's a part of Riverside County out in the IE. So yeah, I think it's on the further side towards Riverside. Yeah, so
Go to this clip right here.
okay, we're gonna go ahead and play a clip for you guys. So I'm gonna shut off. We're gonna have the lights off.
Video of Celeste Rivas Hernandez that completely rewrites the timeline of the case as we come to know it has surfaced. Video was recorded at the home of Celeste's parents in Lake Elsinore, California, exactly a year ago, or a year before her body was found in the trunk of a car belonging to the rising music star named David. We had been told that Celeste went missing in April of 2024 and that her family hadn't seen her since. But this new video was recorded by a Nest camera on September 8th, 2024, which would make that 4 months after she ran away. The neighbors who provided the video to TMZ say that it shows her arguing with people who had pulled a prank on her. Take a look.
Let me talk real quick, okay? You let me talk. No, you don't let me talk. Why you not gonna let me talk? You tripping.
Okay. So as you can see, we got new videos that are now surfacing. We got people are now coming out the woodwork still, just coming out with new details of this case. So we're gonna have more further exclusive juicy details as this case goes on, but for now, this is some of the stuff that we picked up. Let's see if we can pull up a video of that, the other video that we were just talking about.
Running?
Yeah.
Okay, for now, let's talk on the topic that it's revealed that her body may have been deceased several weeks before discovery.
Okay, yeah, so now that they're saying her body may have been deceased several weeks before being discovered, found on September 8th, I believe. Yeah, I believe September 8th. So that was basically early on last month, because now we're into the new month. Currently now is October 4th. And yeah, so yeah, this is pretty gruesome. This is pretty crazy. I think she was believed to be found in a Tesla in the Frank. And yeah, we also have some new details.
Time to put this lot out of their misery.
We have some new details too, where David, he was allowed to move from this house where the body was found, and apparently the house was underneath his manager's name, which is, I think, Josh Marshall or Mitchell or something like that. I'll have to fact check that here in a bit, or I might have to do that in the next video, but I know his first name is Josh. So yeah, he was seen to be there with a bunch of movers, security, and some of the security were covering their face, because I don't know if they want to be seen with this guy, just because of how the case is going right now. Okay.
My bad, guys.
But yeah, this is
rich boyfriend's Tesla. It kicked off a spiraling mystery.
Technical difficulties. Okay. Let's give a shout out to News Nation, because they've given us most of our information.
Okay, we're gonna give a quick little shout out to News Nation. We're gonna give a shout out to No Jumper. They've been kind of furthering some knowledge of mine on details. Shout out to TikTok too, because we've been getting a lot of clips and stuff from there and information. You got to decipher what is real and fact check everything, but yeah, there is a lot of information that has mostly been all true. Mostly everything.
Another news is it was confirmed false of pregnancy.
Oh yeah, another news report, it was a false pregnancy, because a lot of people were saying she might have been pregnant, but from what they found so far, she wasn't pregnant. And also too, I think they still are not sure how she died still. So there's still no really reports on the autopsy of like how she died or how she was murdered. So this is still a juicy case right now.
This is the video of her running. Let's go ahead and get that.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and give this a little watch, okay?
When police found the badly decomposed remains of Celeste Rivas Hernandez in the trunk of her rich boyfriend's Tesla, it kicked off a spiraling mystery 2.5 weeks ago. But it also ended another mystery, one that had lasted 1.5 years. Celeste was a missing person from the age of 13 on. Her disappearance was reported to the Sheriff's Department of Riverside County, where she lived. In April of 2024, that report went in. But she had been a runaway at least twice before that, in January and again in March of that year. Now TMZ has obtained video from the March disappearance. It was captured by a surveillance camera down the street from Celeste's home in Lake Elsinore, California. There's Celeste, right there, at 7 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday. This was
7
March
a.m. Tuesday,
19th.
March 19th.
Where she's going and why she starts to run is unclear. But one thing is certain. This minute-long video is critical to what came next in her young life, as is personal information about Celeste herself from the man who owns the cameras. I spoke a short time ago about all of this with TMZ executive producer Charles Ladebonier.
This is some crazy.
Here's our conversation.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna cut that. Okay, that is some disturbing and crazy news. There's a lot of this stuff still going on, and it's still an ongoing case. From what we know so far, is David's on his watch list. He canceled his world tour, and a lot of people are suspecting and saying that the reason why he canceled his world tour is because he didn't want to be looking suspicious if he left the country, and now he's being watched by the FBI just in case he does try to leave the country. They're gonna know that he's guilty or suspicious of something. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna keep an eye on that guy. I know their police and everybody, they should be watching him and investigating him. He has currently moved out of the house where her body was found, and a lot of people are saying, well, he just doesn't want to be over there. But if you ask me, everything of this looks suspicious still. There are reports of her brother saying that her mom and everybody was aware of the grown man, that they were being paid hush money. There's reports that the friends were blackmailing him out of his money because they knew this is Celeste's friends from her hometown. They knew about the relationship and what's going on, and this is not the first time she had ran away. She had ran away previously with him and went to Hollywood and came back and was telling the teacher, and I guess the whole school knew about this. So there is some quite weird and suspicious things going on. Like, some of these town folks, like, they knew about this case, but they weren't really talking about it. So a lot of people are speculating, and new things are just surfacing that, like, a lot of people are being paid off, a lot of people are being paid hush money, and a lot of people were just not basically just not giving a fuck. So we're still trying to investigate, and hopefully every single detail that every news reporter and every one of these type of videos are reported, hopefully the cops are looking in and watching these details and everything, because there are some facts on here that I don't think the police have investigated, surely. But I know that when the homicide detectives and everybody was on the scene at that house before they moved out, when they searched, they found several items. We only know that a computer was known to be retrieved, and I think that they were checking that because the Tesla, and I think that it has something to do with, like, the Tesla being, like, linked to it or something like that. So they're trying to see something like that. I think they were also searching the drain pipes for any blood or anything, because the body was, like, chopped up and stuff, and it was a brutal, gruesome scene. So they want to make sure that there's no blood or any evidence of him chopping up the body, or whoever did this, allegedly David. And okay, we got some more news on David too. That's what I had to think about. So David, he originally blew up when he was younger, because instead of making videos on Fortnite and putting background tracks, he put his own songs so he didn't get copyrighted. And then he eventually ended up getting recognized by Interscope, and then he got signed for, I think, a $3 million deal, which in his contract it's saying, like, depending how much clout he gets, basically it can be double. So I think that now his music right now is tripling, going up. So I think he's at least worth $6 million right now. This is what people are speculating. This is just allegedly, but we do know that he signed for, like, a $3 million contract with Interscope, and we know Interscope to have a lot of good artists and stuff, but yeah, a lot of sketch artists too. So yeah, we're seeing how far this plays out. We're seeing, because he has revealed a lot of these things in his songs, a lot of disturbing messages and hidden references and secrets inside of his songs that we're still trying to reveal. He basically just been putting menacing, like, I don't even know what to say, but yeah, he just put in, like, menacing quotes in his thing. And as long as you have common sense and you can put two and two together, we obviously know exactly what he's talking about and the type of game that he's playing. And only a psychopath or somebody who's mad or insane and sick in the head will play these type of games. You know what I'm saying? So we obviously know what type of games he's playing. We know what he's doing. All the fans are speculating and saying that he's doing this for clout, but we don't think he's doing this for clout. And then now there's another detail that I forgot to add in. Apparently he has a girlfriend named Celeste too that looks exactly like this chick.
Similar, but not exact.
He's trying to claim that most of these things are talking about her, but there's already too much evidence. We have several videos him caught with this chick already, so I don't know how much more line can go on, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're just gonna have to just keep watching this as more details unfold. So yeah, this is pretty crazy. It's a pretty crazy scene. Okay, we got some more information.
It says, in the investigation surrounding the death of Celeste Rivas Hernandez, singer David has not been named a suspect by the police. Even though the body of a 15-year-old girl was found in his impounded Tesla, September 2025, authorities have repeatedly stated that he is not a person of interest. Officially confirmation, the Los Angeles Police Department has cleared David and has not charged, arrested, or officially linked him to Rivera's death. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner has not yet determined her cause of death. The circumstances of the discovery was her body in the Tesla, after his car was abandoned, but because he was on tour, they do not consider him a person of interest. And since he's been fully cooperative, they do not suspect him.
That's crazy. A lot of the singers that he was supposed to go on tour and do music with, they're starting to take down their songs and starting to drop all contact and relations with him because they don't want to even be tied back to this, because this is a crazy, shocking, sick case. And it's just really suspicious how the police just dropped him as a suspect, but everybody already looking at him as a suspect, and everybody's looking at him like not as a suspect but like a suspicious. And you have famous artists that are dropping and don't want nothing to do with him because they obviously can see these hidden references and hidden messages in his music. Like, I don't know why they're not taking this into consideration. Like, he's obviously sick in the head. We have other rappers and people that made music and they used all these lyrics against him. They're using Little Durk lyrics against him. They used Young Thug lyrics against him. They used well, I'm not sure about the Young Thug, but I'm not for sure. Like, I heard that they did, but that's still speculating. But I know for sure they used not Young Thug. They used Little Durk lyrics against him. For sure they used Melly lyrics against him. So, like, this doesn't make sense why he's getting a pass. You know what I'm saying? This is weird. He's obviously sick in the head. Something's wrong with him. He's making these songs that are like more disturbing than some of these songs that these other dudes are talking about, because these other dudes are talking about regular gang activities and things like that, and that's what is known to happen in these lives. You know what I'm saying? But he's talking about just some homicidal, I'm gonna kill my girlfriend type shit. But not even just I'm gonna kill my girlfriend, because maybe the world will be more cool with that, because the world was already running with that and they like that. You know what I'm saying? But obviously now everybody's like, what the heck, because she was an underage chick and everybody's tripping out on this, and I am too. This is quite weird. Like, what? Now every time you listen to this guy's songs, you just think of pedophilia, and I'm glad that I was never a supporter or a fan of this guy. I never even heard of him until this case came out. So yeah.
Last thing in my notes is
Last topic.
Talking about how Celeste's body is badly decomposed and in such a horrible state that they may never be able to figure out or determine cause of death.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure they heard that. Yeah, that's pretty sad scene. And now we don't know if her mom's being paid off and stuff. A lot of people are saying that. A lot of people are saying not to trust this mom, but
mom had significant amount of money coming into her bank monthly with no reasoning behind or who it was coming from.
Yeah, so this is just all allegedly. This is not all confirmed yet. So,
well, the bank account history was confirmed.
Well, this is still all alleged because they already saying that he's not a suspect anymore. So we don't know where this money's coming from.
Yeah.
So this is all still alleged, but it's crazy. And if the mom did have something to do with this, hopefully karma gets her and Allah and God's gonna punish her for what she's done. And if not, and she's innocent, then prayers over her and prayers out to her daughter, because this is a pretty sad case. I know that a lot of people were saying that they had a pretty bad relationship, that they used to fight and stuff. People were saying that they used to fight and argue and stuff a lot. An ex-boyfriend had just came out recently saying that she didn't have the best of relationship with her mom at home. So there was a lot of like dysfunctional stuff going on at home, dysfunctional family stuff going on. So that can also be a cause of why she ran away with an older dude, and another reason why the mom wasn't really tripping, because, you know, dysfunctional can lead a kid to feeling like they're older, and then the parent doesn't really have a grasp on what they do. So yeah, there's just a lot of sad stuff in this. But these young girls that are doing these things, if any of them are watching, they just got to remember, like, you guys got to remember, you can't just run away from home and do all these crazy things with these weird dudes, these sketchy dudes, because you got to remember, if this dude is willing to run away with a chick that is my age, what else is he willing to do? This guy is already sketchy. You don't know what's in his head. You know what I'm saying? This is, I don't know. You don't know what people are capable of. Nobody knows what anybody's capable of. So everybody just needs to defend themselves and protect yourself personally.
Be aware of surroundings.
Be aware of their surroundings and stay cautious. So
I'm gonna say that's it for today's video because we're out of notes.
Okay, so I think that's all the topics. Stay tuned for another Celeste video. We're gonna probably drop that here soon. We're gonna have more clips, and I'm gonna try to fix it so we can watch some different type of shorts and we can play the shorts even better. I just need to get a Chromecast, so you'll see that here next time. Stay tuned. I'm gonna have another Charlie Kirk video dropping soon with some more details of what's going on with Tyler Robertson and his court case. He had a court case here on September 29th. That was his last court case, but there's not really any more details or new charges, so I decided to just skip that. I know I said I was gonna drop that, but I'll have another video coming out here soon. I'm not gonna say exactly when, but just stay tuned and you'll see it when it comes out. Until next time, guys.